Are we good? All right, so we got another interview over here. I'm a little nervous to interview y'all because I got two humps of chocolate over here, and I'm scared to have my girl be over here. But you guys look fantastic, man. How y'all doing today? Good.
How are you?
I'm good. So who are we cosplaying as today?
Yumesuke.
Yumesuke?
Yep.
Absolutely. From Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah.
Right on. Now, first things first, do y'all have any social media to promote or anything? I know we have a lot of content creators out here. Do y'all have anything to promote?
Yeah, I do. I do music. I do nerdcore, as it's called. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I do a lot of Marvel things. I have a Demon Slayer video I just released yesterday.
Okay.
So you can find us at your friendly neighborhood con artist.
Okay, awesome.
On
Fantastic.
YouTube and Instagram. Your friendly neighborhood con artist.
Hit him up over there. Don't send your girl over there, but you go see him. Now, I will ask you, gentlemen, as part of the Demon Slayer fandom, what is your favorite part about that fandom?
Favorite part about it?
Favorite part about Demon Slayer or the fandom?
Oh, man. You know what? I like the personalities the characters have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty much like what the animation's cool too, of course. But like the personalities that they bring to life and the interactions that they have together.
Right. You know, Demon Slayer, one thing that they really highlight is the hearts of these characters. You know, that's why Rengoku's death was so heartfelt among people. We only saw him for, about 90 to 100 minutes max. You know what I mean? Because the show makes you care about these characters so quickly. Now, I will ask you on the flip side of that, what are some things that you do not like about Demon Slayer?
Do not like. So, okay. From the very beginning,
are too overpowered. Sometimes they make no sense, and then so they try to bullshit. So Daki, when they clearly ripped off his head when she capped his ribbon. So apparently she ripped off her own head. That bullshit. But to me,
I got you. Okay,
but that's
it be a little contrived occasionally. Okay,
that was convenient.
Right. I feel what you're saying.
I feel like for me, they didn't go into a lot of some of the details in the beginning, so like I don't really know where the water breathing came from. Like it's just kind of like
there's a lot still left to be explored. So like, you compare it to like Avatar: Last Airbender, for example. Yeah. We talk about the original Airbenders who are the bison, original Earthbenders who are the moles and all that. That's very good. I would say that's actually a very valid criticism. But yeah, you guys have a line that you guys got to get to. So I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. But thank you guys so much for interviewing me, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Thank you so much. Yes, I am. All right, so we got another interview over here. Who are you cosplaying as today, sir?
Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4, specifically. I didn't get the jacket in time, but the rest of it came in, so.
My goat. Now, I will ask you specifically about the Resident Evil series. What is your favorite thing about that series?
What's my favorite thing about the series? I have to say, not only like the character development throughout the whole series, how they keep like the characters from 1 and it goes to 2, 4, and there's also separate stories, but how they all just mesh together eventually. Like everyone knows everyone.
Right, like Chris knows Claire's friends with Leon, and they even have some like the animated movies like team up. There's like that one long big hallway fight, and like Chris and Leon doing some just crazy shit.
He killed like 100 zombies or something. Someone counted it out. Like,
I think Leon, like power scaling wise, is like absolutely ridiculous.
So insane. I have so many theories on Leon because it's like, how do you survive getting bit by like an actual zombie and these other people are like turning into zombies?
Plot.
So crazy.
Plot.
It's so crazy.
Right on. Now I will ask you, what is something that you dislike by the Resident Evil franchise? I know Resident Evil 5 is pretty much a hot ass to a lot of fans.
It's so action based. I do not like. I feel like Resident Evil 5 is just like such a meme. Like for it being bad, like Chris punching the boulder and everything makes no sense. I think my dislike for the series, that's very hard because I do love the series. I think 6, like I would say I dislike 6 more than 5 because it's more just like action based. Like at least 4 and 5 had like horror with action with it, but 6 they were just like dive into action. Right. Like no real horror. Like it didn't really scare.
Okay, awesome for sure. All right, so real quick before I wrap this up, top 5 games right now that are not the Resident Evil series.
That are not Resident Evil.
That are not Resident Evil.
Ooh, that's hard. There's a lot of good games.
I need 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 5. Ooh, Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Valid. You get 3.
I got 3. Ooh, okay. Not Resident Evil. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 4, so it's been up there. But let's see, what else? I'll say the Demon Slayer game.
Okay.
That was pretty fun.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's two from Leon right here. Yeah, he found me.
Hell yeah. All right, last game. Go.
Last game.
Last game right now.
So
you got 5 seconds to answer. 1, 2. You'll explode. 3.
4. Dead Rise. Dead Rise.
Dead Rise?
Yeah.
Right on. Thank you so much for interviewing me, man. I appreciate you. You have a good rest of your con, all right? Thank you very much. All right, so we got another interview over here. Who are you cosplaying as today, sir?
I'm Dante, Devil May Cry.
Okay, awesome. Now, for you personally, what is your favorite part about Devil May Cry or the Devil May Cry fandom?
I've always been into the games, like hack and slash games, and just pretty cool.
Now, is that similar to like Dynasty Warriors? Is that different?
You could say it's similar.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha. Now, what is your least favorite part about like Devil May Cry series and all that?
Ooh, Devil May Cry 2 was a terrible game.
It was just ass.
Yeah,
terrible. Okay, so if we're talking about games like that, rapid fire, top 5 games. They don't have to be like in a particular order, but just your personal top 5.
Top 5. Final Fantasy 14. I'm Warrior of Light. Yeah, Devil May Cry is one of them. A dot hack, like GU infection.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds fire. It's all good.
Let me see. I want to say Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
And what? See, one more. World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft? Yeah, okay. Right on. Well, sir, thank you very much for letting me interview you. You have a good rest of your con, all right?
Yep.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, we good? All right. So we got another cosplay over here. Who are you cosplaying as today, sir?
Virgil from Devil May Cry.
I thought it was Kirito from Sword Art Online. I'm gonna be real with you.
Unfortunately, because of the sword, yeah.
It was the sword and the jacket that threw me off, but right on. Right on.
They wouldn't let me bring the real one in.
Oh, okay, I got you. Now, I was gonna say, as far as Devil May Cry goes, what is your favorite? You can step closer. But what is your favorite thing about the Devil May Cry series?
I like the action and, of course, the overarching story that it has. A lot of people will say that it's not much to it, but I will definitely disagree with that.
I think their 5th or 6th game.
This will be the 5th game, and where it goes from here, we don't know.
Okay.
But I do have high expectations.
Right on. Now, what is like one of your least favorite things about the Devil May Cry series?
Ooh. Remember what I said about the overarching story?
Yeah.
At first, if you just played through a few games and didn't pay attention, it would be... It didn't add up.
Yeah, story wasn't all that?
The story wasn't all that until you get to the 5th installment.
Oh, okay.
Then everything makes sense.
Okay, word, right on. So, real quick, rapid fire before I wrap this up. Top 5 games right now.
Top 5 games?
I'll give you 10 seconds.
Okay, obviously Fire Emblem, Pokemon. I'd have to say Devil May Cry, of course. I like Final Fantasy, and Soul Calibur.
All right, so we got another interview over here. So, who are you folks cosplaying as today?
I am Chuya from Bungo Stray Dogs.
Okay. That's on season 4, is it not? Or season 3?
He's through all the seasons.
Okay, I got you. And who are you cosplaying as today?
I am as Atsushi from Bungo Stray Dogs.
Right
The main character, not the main character. The real main character.
Is it Dazai?
Yes, Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs.
Right on. So, obviously, since you guys are all from the same anime or manga, what is your favorite part individually about that specific manga or anime?
Ooh, honestly, the adventure, like the action packs. I just love that there's really not a moment where I can just sit and be calm. It's just always on my toes. I love that.
I kind of love that they're based off of real authors, honestly. And when you actually try to explain it to someone who only knows the authors, you sound crazy.
Right.
Like, oh, did you know Edgar Allan Poe and Juan Poe Edgar are dating?
Yeah, when they start like bringing in like elements from real life or like real characters and start kind of bringing that in, like they have like Rasputin, whoever his name was, kind of based off that real person. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say my favorite part might be like the battle between the 88 and the Mafia. It's like a nice little thing going on, like the little competition, and of course Dazai, his secret life that nobody knows about.
Right, because he used to be like the real like big muscle of the Port Mafia, I believe.
Yes.
And he used to be like super deadly and all that. And then I haven't watched Bungo Stray Dogs in like a year or so, but like he had like some traumatic event or something like that kind of changed his personality around. Yeah. So I will ask you on the opposite end of that, what is something you dislike about the Bungo Stray Dogs fandom or just the anime in general?
Honestly, that's a hard question because Bungo was literally one of my most favorites.
Oh, she says goated. Goated.
I have to say I really don't have much dislikes about it.
Okay.
Moi.
Boring. Ooh.
I said moi.
Oh.
Like that man.
Basura, trash, garbage.
You know, honestly, I don't really have too many quarrels with the show. It really keeps me intertwined. So
Really?
I'm pretty happy with it overall.
Okay, awesome. Well, right on. Well, thank you guys for letting me interview you. Do you guys have any social media to promote or anything? I know there's a lot of content creators out here. I don't know if you guys like do art or anything like that.
Yeah.
I do have a TikTok, cosmic_escapism_. I also have an Instagram, boredom_cause. That's what I post mainly on.
Okay. I should have pulled up the handle. She said I got multiple. She said I'm well known.
No. Okay, my TikTok is just Sage Cosplays, just no underscores. And my Instagram is Sage Loves Nevea Cos. No underscores.
You know, my social media is all the same all around: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Hicones6, HICONES6.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good rest of your con, all right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. I guess we got another interview over here. So we have two gentlemen over here. Who you cosplaying as, gentlemen?
I am Spider-Man from Earth 11111.
That is PS4 Spider-Man. For all you uncultured swine over there. And who are you cosplaying as, sir?
Miles Morales from Miles Morales.
My goat. My goat. Now, for you gentlemen, I will ask you, is this your first con you ever gone to?
Mine, yes.
Okay.
Not mine.
Not yours as well? That is my first as well. I was like, so I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Now, I will ask you, what is your favorite part of the fandom you are part of? Like, what's your favorite part of, whether it be the Spider-Man fandom or even the comic book fandom in general?
My favorite part of the comic book fandom is just how, like, diverse it is. Like, I just feel like you can easily pick up any comic and fall in love instantly.
You know, about the comic book fandom, you know, I'm just a fan, you know, just your average fan, you know?
I get you. I feel you. Now, I will say, especially for black cosplayers as well, I was going to say, for us, I feel like it's always kind of important for us to cosplay as characters we especially love.
Very much.
Because, you know, obviously, especially when it comes to manga in Japan, it takes place in primarily Asian countries. And so, you know, when we see a black Ichigo or a black Denji from Chainsaw Man or stuff like that, I think it's really important, especially like, you know, younger kids, they see that, like, because even generally in media, we don't really see a lot of us being able to express ourselves in this really like fantastic way that a lot of anime, comic books, and all that does.
I think I also agree with you. I think it's really good because, like, no matter like what hero that you look up to, if you want to dress as them, you can. Nothing is stopping you. So for them to see like us dressing up as, you know, characters that primarily aren't black or African American, like they can see like, you know what, I can dress up as them too. So I think that's a really, really big deal. What about you?
No comment.
Right on. Right on. For sure. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you letting me interview you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good rest of your con, all right?
You too. Thank
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm doing. All right, so we got another interview over here. Who are you cosplaying as today, sir?
Dante from Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay. Now, are they? Which game are they on right now? Are they on like the 5th or 6th?
5th right now.
Okay, I got you.
We haven't gotten any confirmation of the 6th.
I'll get a picture.
Oh, sure.
I think you was popular right now. Hold on, here you go.
I haven't gotten that many pictures.
Right. That's cool.
Appreciate it.
Oh, Dante won the death battle against that beat up the other guy. What was that? Actually, that woman. Yeah. Nice.
I have not been accosted this.
Oh, sweet.
Now you're a popular guy, dude. I have not gotten nearly that much attention. No one knows who I am. Awesome. All right, got another interview over here. My man, who are you cosplaying as?
I am cosplaying as Vash Stampede.
Okay. Now, from what anime is that?
That is from Trigun. Yeah, no, the anime is Trigun. Yes.
Okay, awesome, for sure. Yeah. Now, do you have any social media to promote? Do you like Twitch, YouTube? I know there are a lot of content creators out here.
Oh no! I'm not a content creator, man. I'm just a guy that loves anime.
Oh, good for sure. So you live fantastic.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
As part of the Trigun fandom, what are some things that you enjoy about that particular fandom?
One of the things I liked about that Vash's character in particular was, I think, the tragedy in his backstory. You know, a lot of his story was people demonized him for the things that he had done in the past, and he had no control over it. But Vash still wanting to help those people. That was one of the things that made Vash such an interesting character. Was the fact that even though everyone wanted to kill him, he still tried to save the human race. That, coupled with the fact that he had no stake in the human race's survival at all whatsoever, because of his, we'll call his mother, Rim, and his love for her and her teachings is what made him such a remarkable character. That, and plus the fact that I see the very dystopian world that they live in, I see our world going that way at some point. So it's like, brief instructions.
Making those parallels.
Yeah.
Now, I will ask you, what are some things that you do not like about that particular community or that particular
about Trigun?
Yeah.
If I could nitpick at anything, I feel like it was towards the end. It felt rushed. Yeah, there's a character in there called Delgado. He's a very interesting character. He has the ability to control those around him in every conceivable sense of the word. But they don't really expand on his backstory much, and I feel like that was a very lost opportunity in the anime. But I mean, that's about my only nitpick. With everything else, I love about it.
Oh, interesting. So, real quick to wrap this up, rapid fire, top 5 anime, your personal favorites.
Oh God!
Now. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Black Lagoon, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball Z, When They Cry, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, man. You have a great your con.
Absolutely, you too. Thank you, man.
Thank you. You too. Appreciate it. All right. Alrighty, so who are you cosplaying today?
I am myself. I'm a Blood Moon Goddess because I'm a Twitch streamer.
Okay. So what is your Twitch handle?
Two Tails Firefox.
Okay. Now how often do you stream?
Right now it's a little slow because of motivation's low, but other than that, I probably stream like 2-3 times a week.
You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. VTuber.
PNG.
How much do those models cost? Because I heard those models are expensive.
They are expensive. They can cost upward of $1,000. Right now, I'm just a PNG until I'm ready to be a VTuber.
Okay.
On
sick.
2D.
Now, as far as for yourself personally, what are your top 5 anime, manga?
Oh, son of a! Hang on, am I allowed to say 18 plus stuff?
Yes, sure. You're fine.
You might be on the Love Finder. Really good yaoi.
Okay.
Let me think. I really absolutely make me forget. Hang on. I love Black Rock Shooter.
Okay.
She's my inspiration to keep going every day.
Right.
I love anything yaoi. Well, this broad statement. I love.
Me too.
I love Pandora Hearts.
Okay.
You're making me think really hard now.
So I think you got one more.
I could pick one more. Anything magical, girl. Wait, no, I like Obey Me.
Anything magical, fantasy
no, I like
setting?
Obey Me. One master to rule them all.
Okay.
It's a short series, but I'm in love with the anime dudes. You can't tell.
Right. I got you. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you'll be interviewing you. I appreciate you. But yeah, just thank you so much. Hope you get the rest of your con, okay?
You as well.
Thank you.
High five?
Yeah, high five. Thank you. We're good? Okay, awesome. We got another interview over here. Who are you cosplaying as today?
I'm cosplaying as Mikey Zenin from the manga because
right on,
I had on. So
awesome. I say you look wonderful. Now, as part of the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom, what is your favorite part about that fandom, or just Jujutsu Kaisen in general?
There's so much. Like sometimes you can tell that you're going to expect it, but it just switches off right away.
Right.
There's always so many epic fight scenes, and there's so much like artwork dedication in it that I just love watching it to see the art.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. If an anime just has perfect art, it makes it 10 times better.
Yeah.
But I just love all the different personalities and the backstories that happen. It brings up so many emotions.
I think for me personally, like Maki is one of my favorite characters, especially in the manga more so. Not because of her like later comparisons to Toji, but just like there's a fight. I'm gonna keep it relatively spoiler free. There's a fight where she encounters a guy who really likes sumo. You know what I mean? And you know that whole interaction that they have, like, could have gone a totally different direction to lead to her character development. It could have been darker, but instead, Gege Akutami, he took more of a lighter approach and chose to do something like a little softer. And we get these really beautiful scene where we see Maki actually legitimately smile in the middle of a fight that she has. But yeah, no, Maki's definitely one of my favorite characters. Now, I will ask you, what is your least favorite part about the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom?
Oh, to be honest, so far as what I've gotten into for the anime, probably some approaches that some of the characters make. I feel like they could have done a little bit better.
Some approaches they make?
Yeah, like I don't want to like spoil too much because I'm still new fully to the anime, but
you're good, yeah.
So I like kind of not knowing what's gonna happen, and like I said before, like it's very unexpected, but sometimes it's just a little like, oh, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, it can fall into some typical shonen trunks, and sometimes it can be, the pacing has been regularly talked about. It can be a little fast sometimes, which is good sometimes. Other times you do feel like they're kind of glossing over some stuff that they really could have expanded upon, especially for like world building, that kind of thing. But yeah, I would say thank you so much. Cosplay looks great. I appreciate you letting me interview you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
For sure, good rest of your con. Thank you. All right, we got another interview, and then who are you cosplaying as, sir?
I am cosplaying as Shinra from Fire Force. It's a relatively new anime still, but it's one of my favorite at the moment. But
okay, awesome, sick. Now, as a fan of the Fire Force fandom, what is your favorite part of Fire Force or the fandom in general?
I'm not very keen on the fan base too much because it's still relatively new. They're still finding themselves. It's not a very big fan base. Like it is, but it isn't. But now the actual show itself, I love the story that they're going with, and the fact that if you ever watch Soul Eaters, it's a prequel.
She's my girlfriend. She's cosplaying as.
So it's a prequel to Soul Eaters, so she probably loves Fire Force.
Was that confirmed? Was that confirmed as a prequel to Soul Eater? I thought it was just like theorized.
They had like wishy-washy kind of confirmation from the writer, so it's like it's inspired at least.
Okay,
But like, there's a lot of skeptical, rumors that are like saying like, oh, it could be because it just. Everything lines up with Soul Eater, all the timeline at least.
Okay.
But I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was gonna say, because of that, did you say what your favorite part of the Fire Force was?
My favorite part.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the fight scenes is what really enticed me in the beginning. Just because, like I said before, I mean, the sound design is just insane. It really makes you feel the power behind his hits and stuff, and he doesn't do a lot of hits all the time, but when he does, it's very impactful, and it's kind of reminds me of old Dragon Ball Z where they did a lot of build up, but it's tasteful still.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what would you say is your least favorite aspect of Fire Force? You're good, brother. Go ahead. You're good. Go ahead. You're good.
My least favorite so far, honestly, is that there's just not enough of it yet, because I'm fully invested into this. I really like this anime. It's my favorite as it sits right now. Newer animes, it's my favorite. So I mean, I don't have a lot to gripe about besides that it just doesn't have a lot of content yet. It's just I'm waiting for more substance from. I need to read up on the manga because I know they have quite a bit seasons ahead of the actual show. But so
Oh yeah.
But then I gotta read, so.
All good, for sure. Well, good deal. I appreciate you letting me interview you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I appreciate you being patient with me.
Yeah,
I'm a little camera shy, so.
Oh, it's all good. Me too. Me too. You have a good rest of your time, bro. Thank you. Okay, so we are back again with another Dragon Ball cosplayer. Who's cosplaying as, sir?
I am Future Trunks, notably Z Trunks rather than Super Trunks.
Rather than blue hair Trunks?
Yeah, I don't have the blue. Like, I have blue hair wigs, but I would rather keep the purple.
Oh no, man! You should have been the BoJack movie Trunks with like the cut off jacket, the long hair. That's like
if I ever end up with that, I will consider it.
That design is OD. That's fantastic.
It is a good design
for sure. Do you have any Twitch, YouTube, Kick anything? To plug
okay, so aside so all of our Twitter, because Twitter's is a pool of.
I'm aware.
Okay, my Twitch is.
I'm pretty active.
SJE-100. I don't use it very often. But when I do stream, I will either be streaming fighting games, platformers, just for funsies, because like I'm not a very hardcore streamer.
Oh.
And for my YouTube, I am Houdini Jr. I sometimes upload because like right now I need to get back into uploading because like I was making a faux series with Rifles of Ether with a workshop custom character of Peppino from Pizza Tower known as the Tower of Ether, where it's like I do things or it's like a custom story mode, bosses, other workshop characters, etc. It's a fun little thing that I wanted to do, and it seemed cool. It's just something I need to get back off the ground.
Okay, awesome, for sure. Well, thank you for plugging that for me. Do you mind turning towards the camera just a little bit so we can see that beautiful?
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now, as part of the Dragon Ball fandom, what would you say is your favorite part of being a part of that fandom?
Honestly, it's just nice seeing all these people. Because I haven't been able to go to ASTL for years because it's like COVID happened, and then the last 2 times I went to conventions was MegaCon in Florida, where I couldn't really bring too much because baggage claim is crazy. So when I was presented this chance to come, I was more than ready to just suit up, get ready, and get excited.
Right on, that's awesome, man. Now I will ask you on the inverse of that, what is the worst part of being a part of the Dragon Ball fandom?
Honestly, I really don't know where to start, because I would be here all day. But if there's one thing I don't like, it's every person who mains UI Goku and Dragon Ball Fighters.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but it's true. All of you people eat glue, and you will fight me. I'm a Bardock main. I also eat glue.
Listen, man, I main, blue Vegito, so I can't talk about a lot. listen. I like that energy. I like the certified hater energy. I will say UI Goku mains, they're not as bad as unreleased GT Goku.
That is true. They could be worse. I will give them this. Then again, you see GT Gogeta, and GT Gogeta is even crazier.
I was going to say 4 Gogeta is nuts. Yeah. I love it.
Same 4 Vegeta is funny.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate you stopping by and talking with me, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's very fun, and hopefully, if I end up ever playing Dragon Ball FighterZ again, I will have Season 3, so I can understand the memory of Blue Cheetah and UI Goku. But for now, I'm content to be a Lord Yamcha main.
Well, right on, man. I appreciate that. Well, you have a fantastic rest of your time, man. Thank you for interviewing me.
You too.
I appreciate that,
Sadly,
man.
I'm here for only today, but it's been a wonderful experience. Thank you so much.
All good. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. You have a good one. I appreciate that. All right, so we got another interview over here. Who are you cosplaying as, sir?
I am cosplaying as Kento Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen.
The best character. Second to Gojo, but the second best character in the entire manga.
I respect it.
For sure. Now, as part of the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom, what would you say is the best part of that particular fandom?
The best part? It's so much. I would have to say the writing is the best part. Because a lot of it is, you could classify it as like standard shonen, though I think it stands out in a lot of ways. But really, it's the writer, Gege Akutami, the mangaka, that really elevates it through like just taking like these tropes that you've seen before, these things that have been in other anime, and really like spinning them on their heads, putting them in like different contexts, and just coming up with like really creative ways to, showcase similar things that you've seen in other stuff. So
right, like we have, I'm gonna keep it as spoiler-free as possible. We have the character of Maki, and in the Culling game, there is an arc that she has where she could go down, a really dark path, typical kind of like your typical Dark Avenger kind of stuff. But instead, Gege, they flipped it. They turned it into something a little sillier, lighter, but you still feel the effects, the weight. We kind of see this with Todo and Itadori and their fight. in the Expedition arc or whatever it was called, where Todo kind of training Yuji. It could have been very typical, kind of like your Naruto and all that, but instead like Todo is just a complete weirdo, and he's fantasizing about this girl who doesn't even know he exists and all this stuff.
Exactly.
So that's definitely something I really enjoy about the series. For me personally, also the choreography in terms like the manga actually it reminds me of Dragon Ball as far as like the paneling and all that goes. You really feel these hand-to-hand combat sequences. So I will ask you on the opposite end, what is something you dislike about that fandom?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Well, what is something you dislike about the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom? Or,
the fandom?
Yeah.
I feel like they can be a little too impatient. Like when there's like setup for something, like the Cohen game, for example. As far as I've seen, it's been like super polarizing to people, even though like to me, it's had like some of the most quality like chapter by chapter type things. Like just like the whole series just leading like through this arc, people have, I don't know, I've seen like a lot of negativity, like people saying that like the author like lost his way or just isn't like a good writer, or like that he's rushing through.
I've seen a lot of Gege's art fell off, which is just not true.
Like even the point at which they said that, which would be like perfect preparation, the thing with Maki, even then it was like the choreography was still good and the art still conveyed what it needed to.
And the author was literally sick.
Yeah,
he was very weak. And honestly, from what you're talking about with her fight with the Zenin clan, I would actually prefer it in the anime if they actually kind of keep that real rugged, almost unfinished art style.
Right,
I feel like there's a lot of things you could do if it's put in a really competent director's hands, and they will, it's MAPPA. But if they really put it into competent director's hands, you can do a lot of crazy stuff like that. It needs to be this real visceral experience. But yes, I appreciate you interviewing, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
do you have any Twitch, YouTube, anything that you want to plug or anything?
No, I mean, nothing's really cooking right now, but I do plan on getting some stuff going.
For sure. Well, good luck for your future endeavors, man. Thank you for so much for interviewing me.
Yeah.
You have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. All right, so right here we have another interview. Who are you cosplaying as?
I am Shinobu Kocho from Demon Slayer.
Okay. That season 3 just hit. Are you ready?
So ready.
Do you read the manga?
I have not yet.
Don't, because I want you to enjoy it as much as you can. It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
I know.
For sure.
Know.
Now, I will ask you, as part of the Demon Slayer fandom, what is your favorite thing about the Demon Slayer fandom?
Oh, goodness. Jeez. So much good art everywhere, especially since there's so many characters with incredible, memorable designs. I think we get a lot of cool, memorable art coming out of that. I'm an artist myself, so I love partaking in that.
Awesome. Do you have? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have like a ArtStation Twitter or anything to plug or anything that you do? Do you do commissions or anything?
Jeez, on Instagram.
He said yes over here. He said yes, you do. He said, please make us money. Yes.
You can go see me at elenabisk.com. That's ELENABISKE.com. That's my portfolio website. I'm open for commissions, I guess, if you like what you see.
Hell yeah.
But
now, what do you in particular draw? Like, do you do like profile pictures? Do you just like general like banners, or what do you do?
Fan art is my favorite thing to do, but I'm an illustrator by trade. I got my degree in that. So I do design work as well.
We love a girl who has a degree. C's take degrees. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. No, my favorite thing is just doing any sort of character work, especially big, wild facial expressions like you'd expect from anime.
That's awesome.
That's why I'm here. But yeah.
Awesome. Now, I will ask you, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what is something that you dislike about the Demon Slayer fandom?
Oh, goodness. I mean, I feel like you could say the same things for any fandom. People tend to get a little too attached to certain ships, certain characters, and I think ultimately we all just have to remember to come back to just this piece of art that we like, and just appreciate it for what it is, and just appreciate the fact that we have a community, and not get into fights over it.
Right. Yeah. Anime fans are notorious for comparing like he can't beat Goku and all that kind of shit. But people really just need to sit down and enjoy these stories. And part of the reason I enjoy Demon Slayer so much is it the most innovative? No.
No, absolutely.
I love the art, but for me personally, I love Demon Slayer because it has heart. It's genuine. You get attached to these characters really easily. You know what I mean? Even like Rengoku, we really say Rengoku in one arc. But people were balling in the theater when we saw the Mugen Train and all that.
I balled.
You're right. You're right. But yeah, man, I definitely think that Demon Slayer is very. I want to say it's an easy introductory anime to get into, but it's just a good one quality-wise overall.
Absolutely.
I will ask you though, what are your top 5 anime in general?
Top 5?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
It doesn't have to be an overall quality, but just your personal favorite top 5.
My favorite of all time is Haikyuu.
Okay. I respect it. I love that show, but yeah. I feel
big fan. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's my number one. That's my number one.
Absolutely. Oh goodness. I'm totally blanking now that you put me on the spot. The most recent new one I watched is Spy Family, of course. It's very different than anything else I've watched. I usually just stick with, the shonens that everybody is watching, which of course everybody watched Spy Family, but it was really good to see a comedy get that much hype.
Yeah, real lighthearted, easy.
Yeah.
Something you kind of sit down and watch. Like, there's some emotional stakes, but it's nothing crazy. Like, no one's gonna die. You know what I mean?
Speaking of comedies, another top one, Monthly Girls, Nozaki-kun.
I have not heard of that.
I was hoping it would be a little more niche, but
I was gonna say I've not heard of that. If anyone has heard of that, please hit me up because I have no idea what the hell that is.
Great show.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much for letting me interview you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your con, all right?
Thank you. You
thank
too.
You. Appreciate it. Have a good one. You ready? Awesome. We got a pack of Demon Slayers over here. I was gonna say, now, who are you guys cosplaying as over here?
Demon Slayer.
Zenitsu. Tanjiro the Goat. Rokudaki. Right on, right on. So I will ask you, young guys, what is your favorite part about Demon Slayer?
The weapons.
The action, weapons, the characters. The characters are really fun. I would say the action, that they be popping off with that animation, right?
Yeah.
Right on. Now, is there something that you guys don't like about Demon Slayer, or that really isn't your favorite?
Zenitsu crying all the time.
Yeah. Zenitsu crying all the time? That's legit. That's legit. He's not crying, though. He seems like a cool cat.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Zenitsu crying, is there anything else you guys don't really care for in particular?
Unranked demons.
He's an unranked demons, like lower moon demons?
Yeah. Just fighting unranked demons.
Yes, they're kind of like cannon fodder. They're kind of like a waste of time.
Sabito dying.
Sabito dying. That was pretty whack. That was pretty whack. But I think there's a lot of good things about Demon Slayer that people of all ages can enjoy. But yeah, I'm glad you guys interviewed me, man. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good rest of your con. All right, be safe. All right. Thank you, guys.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. All righty. So we got another interview over here. Now, who are you guys cosplaying as?
I am CL Phantom Hive from Black Butler, and this is Lizzie.
Okay, awesome. Now, I will ask you, as part of that particular fandom, what is your favorite part of that fandom or that particular anime?
The demon fights. Yeah, the demon fights are really fun.
Okay. It's just typically the demon fights. Is there anything about like the animation or how they're paced?
The animation is beautiful.
Really? Who animates that? Do you know like what studio?
I do not.
Okay, I was gonna say I rarely know the studio unless they're like super prolific. It's like, you guys are good. Go ahead. You guys are good.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I rarely know studios unless they're like super prolific or anything. Is there anything about that particular show that you don't enjoy or you don't like or anything like that?
I don't necessarily like Claude.
What is that?
I don't necessarily like Claude.
Mm.
He's not nice.
Is that not a great guy?
No.
I get you. I think every show kind of has that. There's characters like you love to hate, and they're kind of designed to be like that for a reason. So real fast, I will ask you your top 5 anime, manga, whatever. Does that have to be in terms of quality? It can just be how you like them. Your personal top 5.
My top 5. Number 1 is definitely The Disastrous Life of Psyche-K.
Okay.
Number 2, Ouran High School Host Club. Number 3, Black Butler. Demon Slayer, and then My Hero.
Demon Slayer, My Hero, that's pretty good ones as well. Do you have your top 5 as well?
I would probably say I like the new Ragnarok anime that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be my 5. I don't know, Demon Slayer, MHA, Black Butler, and then Oron.
I've not watched Black Butler. I've seen a lot of things about Black Butler, but I haven't particularly watched that. Is that any good?
It's very good. I would definitely say it's probably one of the best that I've seen so far.
Is that a traditionally like action-oriented series, or is that more? Is it okay?
There's a demon butler that fights with butter knives. It sounds so weird saying.
Okay, that's all I gotta get that. Okay, good deal.
The characters are beautiful though.
Okay,
yes.
Awesome. Well, I definitely gotta check that out. Well, thank you guys for letting me interview you. I appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your con. All right, thank you.
I would say don't watch it in front of kids.
All right, so we're here at Anime STL. What's your name, sir?
Name is Tony Farmer, otherwise known as the slacker named Jack.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Doing great.
Good.
Finally good to be here after COVID. Yeah,
right.
It's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know COVID was kind of like disrupting some things and kind of like sending some people back, but I'm glad everyone's out here having a good time. Who are you cosplaying as today, sir?
I'm cosplaying as Majub from Dragon Ball GT. I have the belt in the bag, but it just wasn't vibing with the rest of the outfit.
My man's cosplaying as the character from the worst Dragon Ball series. I respect it.
I like the character. I want to see what they're going to do with him when in Dragon Ball Super.
We know he got introduced to in a super manga.
Yeah,
at the end of
exactly.
the
I
Mora
want to see what they're doing with him.
That's good, man. Do you have anything to plug, like any YouTube, Twitch?
Oh, yeah. You could always check me out at the slacker named Jack at twitch.tv. Out there making games, actually. I'm the programmer. My friend is the artist. Also playing Monster Hunter, Elder Scrolls Online, as well as Pokemon, VGC.
Okay, awesome. Good deal. Now, how long have you been streaming for?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Long enough to make affiliate. So
that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm not YouTube verified yet, but I'm on my way.
We're going to get you there.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. My eardrums, oh my God. Now, so as part of the Dragon Ball fandom, which I'm also a part of, what do you think is the best part of the fandom?
I like the fact that when the resurgence happened for Dragon Ball, we all came back.
Yeah.
We're a loyal sort of.
Yeah, as soon as Dragon Ball Evolution popped out, it really tested everybody's faith.
That was a test of faith. Oh.
Yeah, then,
I almost had to go Dragon Ball Atheist on that one.
Right, and then, as soon as, Battle of Gods happened, everybody came out.
Oh, yeah.
Budokai Tenkaichi 4, it's on the way, man.
Yes.
It's on the way.
Oh, it's so nostalgic because I was playing back on PS2.
My first Dragon Ball game I ever had was Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
Really?
Then Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I actually have a picture from years and years ago. I was 7 years old. My mom actually got it for me for my birthday. And I have like the disc, and I'm just like super hyped with it. And so I played the hell out of that game. So that's coming back. But yeah, no, I definitely agree that your Dragon Ball fans, kind of banding together and kind of, talking about their series. It's not very deep, but you know what I mean? But we still enjoy it all the same. Exactly. And Akira Toriyama's even said himself, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? But on the opposite side, what would you say is the worst part of the Dragon Ball fandom?
I would say sometimes we're a bit too loyal. I sometimes feel let some things slide that we don't necessarily need to let slide.
What you mean, bro? He can't be Goku. What you mean?
He can't be Goku. Let's be real. But what I'm saying is, what was the one when the first Dragon Ball Super anime came out? Like, we were defending some stuff that they could have fixed.
Yeah, some of the animation errors, the retelling of the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F story, and even some stuff that they did in the Moro arc as well. Goku kind of retreading some ground of like giving Moro a senzu bean, even though he already learned this lesson with Cell. He's a 60-year-old man, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I definitely, I see what you mean, man. So thank you very much for interviewing, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, OG Daffy.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We have a good rest of your con, all right, bro?
Of course.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.